This man had just stepped out of the restroom. He received an anonymous text message. Put $150 million in this account, or a man will be dead on the plane in 20 minutes. Mark looks at the card number and smiles. He probably knew who was playing the prank. It turns out that Mark is an air marshal who works on airplanes every day. He saw that the other party is using the aviation system's special network. Only insiders can get in. So Mark went to his coworker and asked him about the text messages. But his coworker was dumbfounded and said he didn't know. To prove his innocence, the colleague gave him his own cell phone to check, and there was nothing suspicious about it. Mark then reported the incident to the captain and asked the captain to contact the headquarters to trace the bank account information provided by the robbers. But it would take an hour and a half to get to the nearest airport. Mark called in Lisa, the flight attendant, and Jenny, the passenger. Then he continued to talk to the hijackers. He told them to keep an eye on the surveillance cameras. Mark anyone who's on a cell phone. After texting, everyone who used a cell phone was flagged. The most frequently flagged person was a coworker. At that moment, the colleague suddenly got up to go to the toilet. Mark hurriedly followed him. He stopped him. The coworker looked panicked and said he could have half of the money when the job was done. Mark refused. In the confusion, Mark strangled his colleague with too much force. At that moment, he received another text message. If you don't pay up, you'll be dead in 20 minutes. Mark panicked. He rushed to the captain to ask him about the progress of the passengers, but the captain told him to hand over his pistol and badge. Because the Federal Bureau of Investigation found out the account provided by the hijackers was opened by Mark, they suspected it was a hoax that Mark had staged. And after 20 minutes, no one had died on the plane. When he heard that, Mark panicked. He didn't dare to tell the truth. He had no choice but to look for clues on his own. So he took his colleague's gun and found the flight attendant again. He asked her to help him search every passenger's luggage and cell phone. Unexpectedly, a man who was not very cooperative caught Mark's attention.